Okay, let's do it.
I started Jiu Jitsu back in 2002. I still remember my first lesson. I was there every night after. I fell in love with it. It was like somebody was showing me magic. And so yeah, I was just obsessed with it. The essence of Jiu Jitsu is that a much smaller person can beat a larger adversary. Though I was never like super small, I wasn't ever the biggest. And so I really liked the idea that it didn't matter how big you were, how strong you were, that you would still have to like tap out or give up.
See how your shoulder?
I started Jiu Jitsu back in 2002 when I was going to college down in Springfield. I had my first MMA fight a year later. No, 3 months after that. So I started Jiu Jitsu at the end of January, and I had an MMA fight in the first part of May. My first fight though was actually here in Columbia. It was only like 30 seconds long. The guy came out, threw a leg kick. I threw a couple punches. He ducked under to take me down off the punches. I grabbed a front choke, guillotine choke, and squeezed super hard, and I got the win. Looking back, it was not the best move to take a fight 3 months into training. If he would have got out of the choke, I probably would have been in trouble. I didn't have a ton of offense off my back, but it seemed like a good idea at the time, and it worked out okay. I would never recommend any of my students to take a fight 3 months in. So I still do compete, not as much as I used to. I used to go almost monthly, do a lot of competing, and I think it's really good. You can learn a lot from competing, and I mean, it's good for the resume and stuff like that. Jiu-Jitsu though, for the most part, they don't pay if you win. And so you have a lot of expense. So it's their evolution, they're obviously of their skill, but also people coming out of their shells and their personality-wise. I'll see like some kids and their parents will tell me like they've been bullied, or they're very shy, antisocial, and just being able, the confidence they get from being able to know they be able to protect themselves in situations, and they really come out of there and they become more social, even just a lot more outgoing in class. And also too, people like who don't have maybe a lot of athletic ability, not a athletic background, being able to like embrace the technique, but they're very technical and still beat guys that are a lot more just naturally athletic than them, because that's what Jiu-Jitsu is about. And seeing the technique really shine through is very rewarding. Jiu-Jitsu is going to be ground-based. We start standing, but it's like take down and then get to the ground. There's a statistic like 80% of street fights do go to the ground. And so it's important to be able to handle yourself there. And you can take away a lot of the athleticism of people once it goes down to the ground, or you put them on their back.